Hi, my name is Rob. I'm working with Edius 7.31.2939 in combination with Davinci Resolve 11 Lite with the version number 11.0.0b.037, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my workflow that I discovered just a couple of hours ago with Davinci Resolve, and we're gonna make a round trip. When you know Davinci really well, then I think you would not even make a round trip. I think you would do the last things you want to do in Davinci and render it out to a file that's usable. You can put music underneath it in Davinci if necessary, and the voice and that kind of stuff. But for me, I want to do a round trip. I want to be able to make a raw edit and go to Davinci, do the color grading, and go back to Edius and finish it up, do the audio with my plugins and that kind of stuff, because there are some things you need to know. The frame rate. If the frame rate is different than the frame rate used in your project, then of course Edius will understand it, but there's a big chance it goes wrong in Davinci or when you export back from Davinci. So well, I would just convert it to a usable file. I will come back for that later. The correct file. And what you also need to know is the keyframes. Keyframes will not be used or exported for Davinci. So well, you really got to make a kind of a raw edit. And I'm just gonna give you an example. When I start editing in Edius, then I have some audio. I put that audio over here. The thing I want to do is just make a very little edit with different tracks, but an edit enough to believe that this will work. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is my audio. I will cut it off here. That's enough. I will take some footage. And I don't need that audio, so Alt G and delete this one. And here I will do the same. Look for a nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay. This is just what is giving me the trust that it will work. this was what gave me the trust to believe it, and now I hope I can make you believe it too. So this is all EX1 footage converted with XDCam browser to MXF files. So the files like they are at the moment will not be usable for Davinci. So for the next project, because I'm working at a project at this time, and that's why I started looking into Davinci 11 and Edius 7.31, because I saw on a forum that it should be possible now to migrate or export an AAF that's usable for import in Davinci, and well, it does, but it has its limitations. But that doesn't matter. I'm very happy that that we will be able to use it. Okay, well, let's go on. I got a GoPro footage that's 100 FPS, and that's a next bottleneck. When you have footage in another frame rate, then well, things will go wrong much faster. For example, you are able to see the clip, but there are black blocks in the beginning or the end, and I really could not understand why that was, but I did find out how to pass by this problem, and I will try to find a nice no, this one. Okay, that one is maybe nice. Okay, well, I want to use this piece, make it a little bit longer, and well, this is just shot at 100 frames a second, but at this time I want to slow it down, and I want to slow it down to 25%, so that I still got my full frame resolution, frames per second, and then it will look like this. Oh, that's nice. The fade, I want to make a fade, but I will do that later, so you will have to change a little bit on your workflow, because normally the fades and that kind of stuff you put in earlier. But okay, and this I will render. And at this moment it does not really mind where you render it to. If you like MXF, you render it to MXF, but I'm going to show you the settings to render it to a MOV, a QuickTime file with a Grass Valley HQX codec, and I use the super fine one, and well, that's about it. You export it, and I will export it to well, exports how original. And I will call this slow-mo. You can take a look at the settings. Sound is on. Well, maybe you want to put it to 24 bits. Fast start can be turned off. Settings over here is, well, quality can go higher, but your file gets really large. But that's all up to you. The codec, this codec is readable for Davinci, but for what I'm gonna do now, it doesn't really matter. But now I've shown you the settings. Okay, I will open my bin. I will get the slow-mo. And I will throw away this. Give you a little bit of music. Okay. Well, of course, normally I would make, for example, a fade somewhere. I'm not doing that right now. You can leave this fades in. The export will go just as fine. He won't export the fades. Except when you choose for alpha channel, then, well, then strange things happened. It was not really a keyframing from 100 back to a 0, and that you saw the alpha channel in Davinci. It just went black sometimes. Just the same thing has happened with the different frame rated clips. So then I started using normal HQX files, and well, we are here anyway, so I will take an AVI, because AVI is also, it's too bad, but AVI is not supported. And these are AVI files that I made from the conversion from the bin, and then made the conversion. If you go to your bin and you right click on one or multiple video clips, you can convert it to file. I just picked one now, but if you pick more you can choose a batch. And here you only have the options of uncompressed and, well, a lot of other AVI files. I used the online HQ, the HQX. Only the HQX and the Grass Valley lossless and the uncompressed file. That's the one I rendered, but I'm sure this one also will not work. And I clicked on save. So, but well, it should be. It could have been very nice when that was working, and it would be really nicer if you can convert from the bin and export to Grass Valley QuickTime. But okay, that's not possible, because when that would be possible, you can use your source browser, go to your SD card, make some it's too heavy for Edius. Screen capturing, and, well, not for Edius, for the PC. And it's still too heavy. I think I'm gonna pass the... Do I take a break or not? No? Okay. I think the SD card had to wake up or something. So So then you can put your in and out points here. In, out. Well, that piece, if you want that, you put that in your timeline. And when you have made a raw edit like I'm doing right here, you would be able to select all of the files you used, throw them in a nil folder in your bin, and say convert file batch. But too bad, that's not working. Okay, put that one away. Okay, well, we have enough. I will take off the audio. I know it's taking a while. It will be a little bit of a longer tutorial, but as I said, I just want to show you that it's working, and with this video next to you, you would be able to start for yourself using Edius in a round trip to Davinci and back. Okay, well, I think I've told you most of the. Oh, what's also a very important thing to know is the layouter of a clip. This does not work at all. You can scale your footage up. You can do whatever you want here, but it will not be seen in Davinci because I think the export files in the AAF are not even seeing that, because the files you export don't have the adjustments you made with the layouter. So well, if you want to use Davinci, then for me will be the best workflow, I think. Make an edit like this, find your right material, and well, that's about it. That's about it. Give yourself enough space to put in your fades later, or your effects if you want to use effects. Don't do anything with your audio yet, or if you do it, you should delete the other audio, because you get a new sequence when you use an AAF from Davinci. Okay, well, let's start making a AAF file, and I will put it in AAF exports, Edius to Davinci, and I call it test. I will export to, you will choose type 4, and when you have chosen type 4, you go to detail and you make it the same as it is here. Copy clips, export the used file, the area to the used file, and this is your margin. Here you can put on your handles on your video clips. I've made handles of 5 seconds, or maybe a little bit. Okay, create a folder. Well, I don't use display timecode. I don't use export in 16-bit because I want it in 24-bit as the project is. And the most important is QuickTime Grass Valley HQX Superfine. I think you can also use the standard and offline, but well, what I use, and that's my experience in the last 2 days testing, that this one will work. That's about it. If you are using, for example, files that are readable by Davinci, So for example, you have a raw recorder and you want to use the material that you use in Edius already, then I've made a preset of this one, and then this should be the settings. Use original clips, so well, that says enough. Copy used clips, create a folder. This will not happen, and if you I will cancel this one, but those are the settings. I will go back to the online. It will take a while to make this, and when you work with readable files from the beginning, well, then it takes not even a second to make the AAF. Okay, I will start saving and come back to you when it's ready. And well, this can take a little while. It won't take too long now, but okay, I will see you back in a couple of minutes. Okay, the export is finished, and now we go to Davinci. I go to File, Import AAF Ideal. This is always slow, but with the screen capture on it will even be slower. Okay. Desktop. And this is the one. These are the settings you use to import everything. And here we are in Davinci with the audio file. As you can see here, there is a fade, so I think I've put 2 fades in that file, so that's why you don't want to do this. I believed that it was possible to use them, but that's not true, of course. I'm re-rendering the files to make them usable for Davinci, and because I render them, Edius well, did put in the go to black instead of, because he handles them as separate files, so he will not see the one underneath it. So when you use your original files, then this is possible, because well, you don't export anything, you just make a reference to the files that are being used. So okay, but for this example it's no problem at all. I'm not a colorist, or well, I'm just starting with Davinci. I'm using Edius from version 1.0. I was one of the first in the Netherlands using this software, but Davinci is totally new for me, but I know some things. Well, I thought I knew something. Something happened with my layout. I'm working with dual screens, but I can only record one. And normally I would see, I'm sure there is a playback frame rate 24 frames. Sorry, I will come back to the other thing later, but this should be 25 frames. And video format should also be 25 frames, or just I own a Decklink video card for HDMI output to my external screen, so it could be these settings are not exactly the same for you as they are for me. Apply. Done. Okay, now back to the problem. Well, that's how new I am with Davinci, but I just wanted to make the workflow happening, and it works. But I don't reset UI layout. Is that what we need? That is what we need. Okay. Well, then this one I will put a lot on it. Let's go to Fuji, and we do see the changes. And this one I'll also put a lot on it. Well, I can also see that one. Well, now it's really visible. Then the re-rendered for a video file. I will okay. The only thing I know to do is how to put a LUT in it, so hey, cool. Is there also a GoPro LUT? I don't think so. No, there isn't. And then I just do this to make it visible that we are making changes. Color space. Okay. No idea what it's gonna. Oh, it's nice. It's subtle. Okay, that's visible too. Let's leave it here. Now I want to go back to Edius. I am going to choose, I'm going to deliver. I'm choosing individual source clips, QuickTime, Grass Valley HQX, export audio, use source file name, to the advanced settings because I want to change my audio to 24 bits. I'm gonna browse here to where I'm gonna export it to. Davinci to Edius. Well, I have been playing around with also making handles here, but I think he just can't make handles, or Edius doesn't understand. So I'm making a handle of 1 second at the front and the back of the file. Then I click here and I say select all, and I cannot make it bigger, but there is still audio underneath it. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I've selected them all. And I will so maybe you have to freeze the frames and the film sometimes. Okay, these are the settings. I add it to the render queue and I say start render. Well, now it's doing this file. And when this one is finished, I will pause the screen capturing. I did not put any effects on this one. Now it starts 25 frames before the next one. He will also do that at the end. And I will come back to you when it's well, almost done, because I'm still curious. I don't know what's going to happen with the audio. Okay, I take a break. Okay, it's finished. Okay. Well, of course, if you want to use the Davinci output, you should have done the rescaling and the crossovers, fades, effects, whatever you want to call them. You should have done them in Davinci. But as you can see, I am not really that good with Davinci yet. I'm learning. So I will do those things in Edius, and maybe if the quality will stay good, I will keep on doing it in Edius. I see Davinci as a color grading program, and for the use for me, I will probably keep on seeing it like that until further notice. Okay, now we have to go back to Edit, choose File, Export AAF. Then I will go to Davinci to Edius, and I will save it. I will go to Edius and I will say import AAF from Davinci to Edius, and here it is. These are the very badly color graded oh, I didn't see the 4-track in Davinci. That's why. Okay. Well, and here we are. From here we can go on. Well, the fade doesn't look well, of course, but that's a mistake I made, and a mistake you can also learn from. You make here your adjustments if you want to use effects, transitions, I mean. Then you can, I don't use this much, so, but okay, it's working. Oh, I hate those things. They really make your footage look cheap, but okay. The only one I do like is this one. Once in a while I will use that one. And that's it. Okay, well, that's the thing about a round trip with Edius to Davinci 11 back to Edius. Well, it has been a long tutorial, but I hope you are happy with it. Okay, good luck, bye bye.